This is Bruce Friedman of Adult Site Broker, and welcome to Adult Site Broker Talk, where every week we interview one of the movers and shakers of the adult industry, and we discuss what's going on in our business. Plus, we give you a tip on buying and selling websites. This week we'll be talking to Max Bergeson of Crack Revenue. Adult Site Broker is proud to announce ASB Cash, the first affiliate program for an adult website brokerage. With ASB Cash, you'll have the chance to earn as much as 20% of our broker commission, referring sellers and buyers to us at Adult Site Broker. Check our website at asbcash.com for more details. First of all today, let's cover what's going on in our industry. The Free Speech Coalition Europe has released a petition and a statement calling on the European Commission to protect the rights of sexuality professionals, artists, and educators while drafting the EU's new Digital Services Act. The FSC Europe statement includes these recommended 10 steps be added to the Digital Services Act. Platforms need to put in place anti-discrimination policies and train their content moderators to avoid discrimination on the basis of gender, sexual orientation, race, or profession. Platforms must provide the reason to the user when a post is deleted or an account is restricted or deleted. Platforms must allow for the user to request a revision of a content moderator's decision. Platforms must ensure moderation actions take place in the user's location. Decision-making on notices of reported content shouldn't be handled by automated software, as these have proven to delete content indiscriminately. The notice of content, as described in Article 14.2 of the DSA, should not immediately hold a platform liable for the content, since such liability will entice platforms to delete content indiscriminately after a report to avoid liability, which enables organized hate groups to mass report and take down users. Platforms must provide for a department within the company for complaints regarding discrimination or censorship. Platforms must provide a means to indicate whether you're over the age of 18, as well as providing a means for adults to hide their profiles and content from children. Platforms must not reduce the features available to those who mark themselves as adult or adult-oriented. Platforms must set clear, consistent, and transparent guidelines about what content is acceptable. However, these guidelines cannot outright ban users focused on adult themes. Platforms cannot outright ban content intended for adult audiences unless a platform is specifically targeted to children. Adult Empire has joined over 50 adult businesses and organizations in committing funds and resources to Pineapple support. We're excited to join on as a sponsor, Adult Empire's Colin Allerton said. Leah and her team are seeing a growing need for their essential services. We're glad to help join this worthy cause. I encourage other adult business owners to contribute as well. Tenet expressed gratitude for the sponsorship. We're extremely grateful for the generous contributions from Adult Empire to help our organization expand our reach across the world, she said. Their support helps us provide stigma-free therapy to adult performers who are struggling. I'm humbled to be part of an industry that's standing together to support its workers when they need it the most. The group, founded in 2018, has so far connected over 2,000 adult performers and industry members to mental health services, including free and low-cost therapy, counseling, and emotional support. Visit pineapplesupport.org or follow the group on Twitter. Adult Site Broker is a proud sponsor of Pineapple Support. Now let's feature our property of the week that's for sale at Adult Site Broker. We are proud to list for sale a network of 2 mainstream flirt chat sites. The websites are currently run on someone else's system. Unfortunately, that platform will go out of business soon. Because of this, the owner decided to sell the websites at a very reasonable price. The sites get their traffic from the UK, Australia, Belgium, the Netherlands, and New Zealand. Both are mainstream flirt chat websites with credit monetization on a pay-per-message basis. They have a loyal customer base of over 27,000 real members, with many customers still active from 2017. Some have spent more than 10,000 euros. The average customer spends 450 euros. The sites have very steady recurring revenue. With very low overhead and a proven ROI of 900% on every euro spent on affiliate marketing, these sites have room to grow from where they are now. The weekly upkeep of the sites requires very little time, and most of the work consists of promoting the sites to bring in new customers and tease the existing 27,000 strong member database. Many great markets are yet untapped for these sites, but could easily be added, such as Germany, France, and the USA. Thanks to the non-adult nature, you can easily promote them via Google and email. You can buy these two great sites now for only 484,000 euros. Now time for this week's interview. My guest today on Adult Site Broker Talk is Max Bergeson of Crack Revenue. Max, thanks for being with us today on Adult Site Broker Talk.
Hi, Bruce. Pleasure to be here.
Nice to have you, Max. Now, with over 10 years of experience in technology, customer service, and web marketing, Max has achieved tremendous success as Crack Revenue's network director. Working for one of the world's top CPA networks, he uses his strong technical, organizational, and leadership skills to lead his team and the network into the next phase of affiliate marketing. Crack Revenue is an international and industry-leading CPA network specializing in web traffic monetization and online marketing solutions. With 250 million plus on affiliate commissions that have been paid out and 35,000 plus affiliates, they're driven by performance and results as they lead the next phase of affiliate marketing thanks to a skilled team of professionals. They aim to provide a unique experience to their affiliate and advertiser networks. Crack Revenue is proud to be recognized as an industry leader across the globe. Max, you launched the Mad March contest, and I know this is going to be coming up like at the very end of March. What's the contest exactly?
Yeah, so Mad March contest is actually Crack Revenue's yearly event, obviously referring to the famous basketball tournament that's happening like every year in the NCAA.
Yep.
This year, affiliates can participate for a chance to win one of 4 bundles that will actually include a basketball jersey, a branded game ball, and a pair of customized sneakers. Affiliates simply have to reach a minimum of 100 payout in March to be added to the final draw. So pretty simple. If you want to participate, just log into your platform and opt into the contest.
Okay. How often do you guys do promotions like this?
The Mad March contest is actually a promotion we like to run every year. I think we've been doing it for at least 4 years in a row now. We also hold a major contest like every December where affiliates can unlock cash bonuses by beating their previous month commissions. I'd say we like to have these recurring events throughout the year to create that hype, knowing when the next promotions will be released. It's like the Black Friday. Everybody knows it's in November, and we're all waiting to see what the good deals will be.
Yeah.
So yeah, we like to have these contests like pretty much like every time of the year.
What kind of response do you see with these contests, and how do they impact your business?
Like usually the response is pretty good. I think that we like every year we try to be as much original as we can be. So we're not like keeping these old concepts like over and over.
Yeah.
And for us, like promotions are definitely there to reward affiliates first, so to thank everyone for working with us.
Right.
And yeah, we also like to build these promotion with some kind of a challenge element to it.
Okay.
I think we all know it. Like the affiliate marketing space is a competitive one, and affiliates like to prove what they can do. So our promotions are also a pretext to give affiliates an extra challenge, and like to trigger their inner flame for proving they can be the best at what they do.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. And do you find that affiliates are particularly competitive?
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. We had this new system like 2 or 3 years ago,
Yeah.
which is actually a in-house ranking leaderboard system for affiliates.
Yeah.
So in our platform, if you're an affiliate with us, you're given actually a rank and a status, and
Nice.
within this ranking,
Yeah.
you can access like different perks, goodies, bonuses, and yeah, the ranking system at Crack Review is definitely one of the elements that affiliates love the most.
It kind of sounds like the competitive nature. It almost sounds like a lot of these people took part in sports at one point in their lives, and I'm sure you know a lot of them personally, being in the position you are. Is that kind of the case?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think that um, one point in common that all affiliates have, or even if they don't know it, is that like entrepreneurship
Oh yeah,
flame inside them to be
sure.
their own boss. And
Right.
so yeah, I think it makes sense.
Well, I mean, why else would you be an affiliate unless you want to do your own thing, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Were you an affiliate at one time, by the way?
No, I actually discovered affiliate marketing through Crack when I first joined the company. So it was like totally
Okay.
new for me.
Tell me the story of when you first joined Crack. How did you find out about them, and how did you end up getting your first position there?
Yeah, so actually, I think it's the most common like situation, like knowing someone at the company.
Yeah.
One of my best friend in the company is actually Arno, which
Hmm.
I know a lot of people will know will
Sure.
know about. So yeah, I was actually working at Apple retail back then, so a
Oh, geez.
complete like different background.
Yeah.
Working as a manager there,
Hmm.
and
It's a
yeah,
good
just
job.
got bored from yeah, totally, and yeah, just got bored of like doing the same thing like over and over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Arno was actually like already working for Crack, and yeah, we just had like a beer one time, and he told me like, hey, we're looking for someone. It was actually a dating position back then,
Hmm.
and yeah, just made my way through the interview, and ended up with Crack. Started as an affiliate manager,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's been 6 years now. Just
Wow.
like grew my way up to the management position.
Yeah, you've really climbed the ladder, haven't you?
Yeah, I've tried. I'm working hard actually. So yeah, I've been like I said, started as an affiliate manager, transferred to a position of team leader, and yeah, I think I've been in a manager position for 5 years now.
Yeah.
So yeah, in 1 year,
Hmm.
I kind of like grew my way up.
That's awesome. You better tell Nick to watch out.
Yeah.
Um, Now, what does the follow the whale tagline mean?
Nice. The Follow the Whale tagline is actually a reference to how Crack Review was started back in 2010. And yeah, only a few people know that our CEO Nick started as an affiliate,
Hmm.
and the CPA platform was actually born from his own need to gather, many tracking data
Hmm.
all at the same place.
Yeah.
And this actually became an opportunity to other offer affiliates that kind of like same one-stop shop for their tracking, and to share with them the best offer we were like running ourselves.
Yeah.
So follow the whale actually means like by affiliates for affiliates.
Right.
So we're just like telling the affiliates like, hey, follow us if you want to be successful in affiliate marketing.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I remember when your company launched. You say it's been 10 years. That sounds about right. I remember seeing Axel, Nick, and Fred showing everyone the presentation at the Phoenix Forum on the patio. And it was pretty revolutionary at that time. So, what's changed with the company since then?
Well, the company definitely grew bigger. I was
Yeah.
just like hearing like this week that we were now close to 150 like employees,
Oh, wow.
uh, mostly all in Quebec City, working under the same roof.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Um, and yeah, I think actually the one thing I love the most about what changed is that nothing really changed,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that we're still like focusing on the same verticals, developing that
Mm-hmm.
expertise. So we're still very strong in cam dating. Obviously, we've added like new stuff to our portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
We've been working with the ED vertical
Mm.
lately, but yeah, I think that nothing really changed. We're just like keeping to focus on the same thing, but making sure we're just like better and better at what we do. And
Yeah.
I think this is probably one of the most um, like successful thing we've done is like not changing our direction all the
Mm-hmm.
time,
Yeah, yeah.
keeping our focus. And yeah.
What do you attribute the company's incredible growth to? I mean, hell, there's a lot of people that have come and gone since you guys started.
Yeah, I'd say again that like one of the good things that we do is to develop those strong partnerships with our advertiser and other partners.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, like partnership of has always been like important.
Yeah.
This is mostly why we've been like traveling the world like every year to make sure we go see our partners like face to face, shake hands, have some good times like with them. And yeah, I think like today, this is probably what is explaining the most like our growth is that now we're able to develop like things that you won't find anywhere else because of those strong partnerships.
Yeah.
Um, our advertiser like they're trusting us. They know that we can bring them like good traffic. And yeah, all of this is resulting in providing affiliates with the best stuff we can.
Yeah, and it's amazing to me that the people that I run across who are even newbies in the business that are familiar with you guys and asking me, "Hey, what about crack revenue? What about working with crack
Nice.
revenue?" And they're familiar with you. And I almost feel like asking them, "Well, how are you familiar with them?" But when they ask me, I always go, "Oh, these guys are the best." You know, I mean, I know the owners, I know the guys that work there in management positions, and they're phenomenal. I mean, yeah, you definitely want to work with them. There's no two ways about it. So I guess that's a good testimonial, huh? So, what's the benefit for affiliates to work with you?
Yeah, like I said, obviously to get access to top converting products, so that's one of the basics.
Hmm.
Um, I say like our team of internal media buyers and analysts is also constantly like testing funnels and creatives. So all that data is being used to provide affiliates with the best offers and the best material. Again, Crack Revenue being in the industry for so long and being a major player also made us develop those strong partnerships. Um, and yeah, I'm also very proud of the high level of customer service that we're providing.
Hmm.
So obviously, I'm gonna preach for my own team,
Yeah.
but yeah, whether you have like your own like dedicated affiliate manager or not, you'll always be able to live chat with someone competent and to access like expert tips and tricks. Um, and yeah, and we speak French. So if you want to have support in French, we can do it also. So yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Absolutely. Now you mentioned data.
Yeah.
Obviously, big data is a huge item in the business world today. Uh, you guys seem to use it better than others. Is that a pretty good assessment?
Yeah, we try to actually. We've been working like super hard, especially in the past like 2 years, to make
Hmm.
sure that all this data that we were like working with. So,
Hmm.
so either from the media buy operations, either from the affiliates operations. So we've been working super hard to make sure all this data was actually made available on the platform for affiliates. And yeah, as of today, if you're an affiliate with us and you want to find the perfect landing page, you want to find the perfect offer, you want to make sure that you're using the best flow for like a specific country, you can have access to all this data directly on the platform.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're trying to make sure to use that data the right way, and that we're allowing affiliates to benefit from it.
Okay. Now, how is what Crack Revenue does different from what's being offered by other CPA networks?
I think that the one thing that really sets Crack Revenue apart is definitely the platform. So I was telling you a little bit about it. If you're an affiliate, you know that most platforms like out there, they pretty much look all the same.
Yes.
Pretty much a catalog of offers and like basically a stats panel. Our platform is offering like a very different user experience. So obviously we're powered by Tune, but the front end interface for the affiliate is a complete different like experience. Very easy to navigate, packed with marketing tips, tutorials, advanced insight. You're gonna find our latest blog articles. Like there's a bunch of stuff that you're not gonna find like in other CPA networks. And yeah, you'll be surprised how often you'll want to log in just to see if there's something new on your dashboard, or did you went up on the leaderboard. So yeah, the platform has always been like something very, very distinctive. How
often do you guys update the platform?
Pretty much all the time. So whether it's a new offer, it's a new blog post article. Honestly, it's pretty much like updated like every day with new content.
No, but I mean in terms of like a 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, how often do you have improvements in the platform?
We're pretty much like releasing like new features. I'd say at least 1 or 2 features like every month.
Wow.
That's for sure. We have these roadmap session like all the time to make sure we're always working on something new, releasing a new feature, releasing a new page, releasing a new tool. Yeah, honestly, at least 1 or 2 items a month.
That's crazy. Well, I think that in itself sets you guys apart, because I think a lot of people rest on their laurels, and I've always known you guys not to be a company that does that at all. Apart from tested conversion funnels, what else is Crack Revenue offering to affiliates?
I was talking about the affiliates ranking system. So I think this is definitely something our affiliates are enjoying. So yeah, based on their yearly commissions, the affiliates will get a rank and a status to enable those perks and goodies. So we started, like I said, this initiative. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. The cool thing about this year is that I'm super excited to say that 2021 will bring a lot of new cool stuff to the ranking system. So if you're already an affiliate, you already know the ranking system, make sure you stay tuned, because we're going to be releasing new perks and new goodies for the affiliates using the ranking this year. Cool. And yeah, other than that, Crack Revenue will offer you custom creatives if you're a media buyer. We're gonna give you SEO insights if you're building your own website and want to make sure you'll rank on Google. We're gonna give you strategies on how to keep your accounts healthy if you're using social media. So we'll pretty much become your best friend if you're willing to team up with us.
Sounds good. Now, you guys are a CPA network. Talk about the advantages of CPA over other revenue models for affiliates.
I think that one of the advantage of working on a CPA-like basis is that ability to make sure the revenue model is adapted um, to your reality or to the level of development that you're in. So obviously the CPA like revenue model is gonna offer like either like a PPL model or a PPS model. So whether if you're trying to like if you're a media buyer, you're gonna want to have like that quicker cash flow to make sure you can like invest in new campaigns and stuff like that. So if you're into this, you can focus on PPL. If you're in for a longer run, or if you have those super qualified traffic, you can choose the PPS model. So I'd say that the advantage of working on the CPA is definitely that kind of like flexibility that the model is actually offering to the affiliates.
Okay. Now, what's the current state of affiliate marketing in the adult space, and how has it changed in the time you've been in the industry?
I like this question because I'm always talking to people who've been there for so much longer than me. So yeah, I'm still a rookie in this industry, and like I was saying earlier, I've only been there for 6 years, so it sounds like nothing. But yeah, things certainly changed. Like I remember back then, Instagram, Snapchat, those platforms were not as popular as they are now.
Sure.
Dating is certainly not as popular like as an affiliate marketing vertical. I remember my first I remember one guy, he was part of the team, and he was talking about making like dating with his affiliates, and everybody around was like, oh man, like that's a cool product, like that's a new product, I've never seen this. So yeah, it changed a lot. Right now, like dating is just like everywhere. And I think we also saw a change in the type of content that users are actually looking for. Like self-promoted material like is definitely on the rise. Platforms like OnlyFans, Patreon, stuff like that. So I think this is probably what changed the most.
Okay. Now, how can affiliates get the most from working with Crack Revenue?
I like this question. Talk to someone. Make sure you talk to someone at your network. This is honestly the best like advice I can give to affiliates. Make sure you're working with a person. Like sometimes affiliates, and that's totally fine, but they like to keep things hidden from their affiliate managers. So they want to make sure like nobody's like stealing their ideas, their concept, and their flows, and that's totally fine. But make sure you talk to someone. Make sure that you're creating that contact with someone, because they will give you the best insight. They will unlock offers that are not in your dashboard. They will offer you better payouts. They will give you like insights. So again, I was telling you like we can become your best friend. But that's if you're willing to team up with us. And for me, that's definitely like one of the most important element. Make sure you talk to someone.
What do they think with their secrets? Do they think they invented the new recipe for the next sliced bread or something?
Yeah, well, I think that affiliates always want to make sure that they have the most performing stuff, and that if they have a new idea, they don't want it to get like copied, and that's fine.
That sounds like paranoia to me. I mean, if I'm working with the company, I lean on the company to help me help them help me, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the whole idea is it's a partnership. At least that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, correct. We're supposed to be a team.
And unfortunately, a lot of affiliates don't really work that way, right?
I would say not most of them, but that's also our job to make sure they understand like what we can like bring to them. That's a challenge for my team. They have to show what they can actually bring.
Yeah, the message has to be, hey,
I'm not here to steal any ideas from you. I'm here to give you more ideas to help you make money, right?
Yeah, and they have to tell you what's in it for you. That's the main.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
Yes. Well, that's just part of sales, my friend. You know that. I know that. When you were selling iPhones, it was the same thing. So,
Oh yeah.
Although people walk in, they buy iPhones. You know how that goes. So, but I think crack has kind of gotten to that point in this industry. To be honest with you, I think you guys get a lot of people coming that have already decided they're going to work with you, and I think that says a lot about the company. So, I think that goes without saying. What are some of the biggest challenges affiliates have today?
I would say that acquiring like qualified traffic will probably like be one of the biggest challenge of the industry. So so I don't think like getting traffic like is as much as difficult, but getting traffic that will actually convert and be qualified for the type of offers that you're looking for,
right,
will definitely be a challenge. I think that lately, like regulations, following the rules is definitely, I would say, a newest challenge for the especially for the adult affiliate industry. So making sure you're stepping out of the gray areas, making sure you play by the book. I think these are challenges that we didn't have so much like before.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just have to play by the book if you want to do it in the long run, and making sure the advertiser will let you run like the products the right way.
What kind of regulations are you referring to?
Mostly everything about like regarding content.
Yeah.
So making sure that you're promoting content that you own. So not stealing stuff.
Oh, sure.
I was talking about OnlyFans, like getting content from a platform and like pushing it somewhere else. I think like a bunch of affiliates, sadly, were doing it, and
wow.
Like
that's not
we just
good.
have to go to leave that behind.
You mentioned quality of traffic, and as time goes on, it seems like every year a higher percentage of the worldwide traffic is bot traffic. I mean, how does somebody deal with that?
Yeah, it isn't easy. I think like in the end, it's just a matter of like knowing knowing what your traffic is, knowing what your sales funnel is. So obviously, if you're buying traffic, you have to trust your ad network to make sure you're receiving quality traffic. There's a bunch of like super qualified ad networks out there that you can team up with. After that, if you're into bringing traffic throughout like social medias or throughout your own website, I think it's just a thing of like knowing what your stuff is, making sure you're tracking your stuff like correctly, but bot traffic is definitely like a challenge out there too.
It's huge. Now, what's ahead for Crack Revenue?
That's an interesting one. I think again, Crack Revenue will definitely continue to grow. We're exploring like new segments for this year and the years to come.
Okay.
So I can't really tell anything today, but new things are definitely going to be interesting for us, like in 2021, 2022. I was telling that Crack didn't really change in terms of like what are the focuses. So I think that we're still continue to focus on CAM, on dating, on these huge vertical for the adult affiliate marketing industry. yeah, we're just gonna keep growing our expertise. And I was talking about the new ranking system. So new goodies, new perks, new ways to make sure our affiliates are not just only rewarded by their commission and stuff like that, but we're also adding like some kind of new value to their partnerships.
Okay, that makes good sense. You guys aren't 100% adult though, are you?
Correct. A couple years ago, like 2 years ago, we started developing new partnerships, like within the erectile dysfunction vertical.
Yeah.
So that was not like totally adult, like even if the audience is pretty much like similar.
Yeah.
And one of the things we try to do at Cracker Renew is just to make sure that we're offering verticals that fit what our affiliates want.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, if our affiliates were to ask for, I don't know, sweepstakes, well, we'd be trying to give them the best like sweepstakes, like portfolio offers that we can.
Yeah.
We're also trying to like follow what the crowd wants.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you guys do mainstream dating too, don't you?
Yeah. We're offering either adult or mainstream dating.
Okay. All right. Now, what do you see changing in the affiliate space in the next 3 to 5 years?
I think we'll definitely like see new platforms coming, new ways of generating traffic. That's always changing. We've seen like different things like for the past like 3 to 5 years. I think we're gonna see again like new ways to generate content, new type of websites. We're gonna see like disappear those shady websites that were out there.
Good.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, hey, Max, I'd like to thank you again for being our guest on Adult Site Broker Talk, and I hope we'll get a chance to do this again really soon.
It was totally my pleasure, Bruce. Thanks for having me.
The pleasure was all mine. My broker tip today is part 1 of what to do to make your site more valuable for when you decide to sell it later. First, make sure you're converting as much of your traffic as possible. Traffic's expensive, whether it's search engine traffic, review site traffic, or affiliate traffic. You pay it a lot for this traffic. So make sure that when someone lands on your site, you give them every opportunity possible to either spend money or do whatever it is you want them to do. In the case of a pay site, make sure your billing options allow as many people as possible to buy. Have multiple ways to pay. In North America, most everyone has a credit card, but in other parts of the world, credit cards aren't used nearly as much. In Europe, for instance, credit card usage is low, so look for billing options that will match the areas where your traffic comes from. In Europe, ACH and debit cards are used a lot. In Africa and other developing nations, many people pay by mobile. Do your homework and find out how people pay in the regions you get most of your traffic. It will make you more money. The worst thing you can do is get a visitor, have them want to buy, but since you don't have their preferred way to pay, they can't buy. If you're looking for suggestions, feel free to get in touch with me via my website. Along with this is to improve your user experience. Make your site attractive and easy to navigate. People have more options than ever these days. I can't tell you how many sites I go to, even some that are owned by large companies, where the navigation isn't obvious to the user. You poke around the site for what seems like an eternity to do something that should be relatively easy. Keep it simple. Before you launch any changes to your site, ask your friends to go to the site and check it out. Unfortunately, designers and tech geeks don't think like us. You need real people to look at your site for you, the same kind of people that will be visiting your site. Next, make a good offer. If you're selling something and the offer isn't good, you're not going to make money. It's plain and simple as that. And if your offer is to contact you or get more information, then make the offer attractive and easy to understand. If you're selling something, make buying easy. Show them an easy way to buy and then leave. Help them by making suggestions on what to buy. Amazon is the best at this. They always have suggestions on what to buy based on your buying and browsing history. They use AI to do this. There are AI engines available these days at a modest cost. Look into this if you can. Don't clutter up your site with unnecessary items, buttons, and images. Keep it as simple as possible. The best and most successful sites are the simple ones, the ones that lead you to take the action you'd like them to do. It's not that hard. Just remember, when you're putting together any site, try to think through the buying process like a human being. Whatever you do, don't turn over that process to your designer. Don't just say, build me a website. What you'll get out the other end will not give you what it is you're looking for. Give them as much direction as possible and make it easy for them to build a site for you that makes your business succeed. We'll talk about this subject more next week. And next week, we'll be talking to Harry Varwyk. And that's it for this week's Adult Site Broker Talk. I'd once again like to thank my guest, Max Bergeson. Talk to you again next week on Adult Site Broker Talk. I'm Bruce Friedman.